To book a phone consultation and to get fly glasses, go to swagboy360.com. What's good? What's good? This your host, Swag Boy, from swagboy360.com. Today's episode, message to kingearner. Alpo is not the enemy you want. First off, let me start by talking to you, kingearner, because unlike these other YouTubers, I believe the same way you talk about a nigga on the internet should be the same way you talk to that man to his face when you see him or he confronts you. A lot of niggas, they act one way on the internet and then another way in person. Like on the internet, they real gangster, and then on the streets, they humble in the motherfucker, like night and day out this motherfucker, you know what I mean? So kingearner, let me tell you how I found out about you. I found out about you through my uncle who lives in Philadelphia. He hit me one week. He said, yeah, nephew, I'm in the hospital, but I'm alright. I'm like, yo, uncle, what happened, yo? He said, oh man, I got this high blood pressure, man. I'm fucked up. The doctor said I need to take better care of myself, or else I could be at high risk for a stroke. Damn, I don't want to lose you, man. Yo, take care of yourself, yo. Matter of fact, when you get out the hospital, he said, I get out the hospital tomorrow. Alright, you know what, I'ma come see you this weekend. I'm coming to Philly to see you this weekend, He said, alright, nephew, that's what's up. I hung up the phone. That weekend, I went to Philadelphia to see my uncle. I went to my uncle's house. It was in the morning. I went to his house. Greeted him. What's up, How you doing? It was love. Right then and there, kingearner, my uncle was in the kitchen making a smoothie, chopping up vegetables, chopping up fruits and shit. And you know what he did, kingearner? He added your sea moss. Yes, he added your sea moss gold to his smoothie. I said, Unc, what's this? He said, oh man, this sea moss gold, man. I'm like, really? Like, what does it do? He said, it got a lot of minerals in it. It gets your body in order. And what it's helped me with, it has helped regulate my blood pressure. I'm feeling better already. I said, really? He said, yeah. He said it's even helping him with his prostate. He said it's even helping him with his man downstairs because he had erectile dysfunction. He said now he gets morning wood. I'm like, damn, that's a little bit too much information, but you know what I mean? That's good to know down the line in the future. So he said, yeah, but his name kingearner, man. Just check him out on YouTube, man. You might like him. I'm like, all right, cool. I'm going to keep that in mind. So with that being said, kingearner, I got to thank you for helping to drastically improve my uncle's health, man. Because without that motherfucking sea moss, I don't know what he would have been doing right now. He ain't taking his medication no more. Why? Because he's taking his sea moss that he ordered from your website, you know what I mean, and taking some other vitamins and eating right. He ain't even on medication, man. So I'm thanking you, man to man, for that shit, man. I love my motherfucking uncle, man. I want to keep him on this earth as long as possible. So leaving my uncle's house, I get back in the car. Jump on the highway. I'm on my way home. It's like an hour away. My uncle live an hour away from my house, right? So I wanted to listen to you. So I put on my YouTube, you know what I mean, connected to the Bluetooth. And the YouTube was just playing your videos. And I started noticing how you snatching niggas' honor. You was calling niggas out for snitching. And once you found out they was snitching, you snatched their honor. You was like, yeah, I'ma snatch your honor. You was calling them kittens, calling them mutts, you know what I mean? Call them all types of names and shit. You know what I mean? Ain't nothing wrong with that. But what I noticed particularly about you, you had this weird obsession with Alpo. Now, when I heard one video about it, I'm like, alright, fuck it. Everybody talking about Alpo, okay? You know what I mean? I saw the movie Paidinfull and all that shit, okay? You know what I mean? It was nothing like weird about it. But I noticed You had multiple videos about Alpo. So I'm thinking like, damn, did Alpo snitch on this nigga? Did Alpo snitch on, you know what I mean, a relative of his? Did Alpo kill a nigga that he knew or something? Because like the energy that you was showing Alpo, it wasn't business. Like this shit was personal. So I kept asking myself, why is he so obsessed with Alpo? So then I started to ask myself, I said, well, is he treating Philly snitches the same way he's treating Alpo? Is he talking about the Philly snitches the same way he's talking about Alpo? Now, I hear a lot of niggas saying you don't talk about snitches from Philly. That's wrong, you do. It was one nigga from Philly you did talk about, and that was Neef Buck, the nigga from the Young Gunners who was down with state property back in the 90s. You did do that, but that was only one nigga. One nigga. So kingearner, why are you going so hard at outside snitches and not snitches within your own community? Because I know you know snitches from your hood, from your block, from your city. Why don't you treat them the same way you treat Alpo? Why is that? And I know it's something else about you. You claim to be an advocate for the youth. You claim to want to be a community activist. But I think that's kind of not true all the way because you have ulterior motives. Because what you do, I notice you talk about Alpo in the beginning of the video. But then at the end, you leave with a positive message to the youth. Yeah, man, stay out of jail, stay out the streets, get a job. Okay, but for the majority of the motherfucking video, you was talking about Alpo. And you say you doing this because you trying to let the youth know you shouldn't follow Alpo. But that's bullshit because the majority of the youth don't know shit about Alpo. Besides what they saw on fucking Paid in Full, these little niggas don't know shit about Alpo. You are keeping Alpo name alive in the streets. It is you. It is you, kingearner, that's keeping his name alive. You have made yourself an Alpo Martinez historian. And my problem is this. The way you going at Alpo, you won't go after other niggas in Philly that snitch like this. Not the same way. Not with the same energy. You don't do this with the niggas that snitch in Philly. You do not do this. And it is dishonorable for you to treat one snitch one way and an outside snitch another way. See, what you do is that you snatch a nigga's honor on the internet. But do you snatch a nigga's honor on the streets? Like when you walking down the mean streets of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, as they call it. And you walking down the street, you see that nigga over there standing at the corner store. Yeah, that nigga snitch back in 1995. Are you gonna go across the street and snatch his honor? Will you do it? No. You gonna say, I'ma stay away from him. He snitched, I stay away from him. Okay, you stay away from him, but what you are doing now, you are attaching yourself, you attaching your name that much more to Alpo Martinez. You can't show favoritism to some niggas that snitch and less favoritism to other niggas. You can't do that. That's dishonorable. The same way you are with one snitch, you gotta be that way with all snitches. But see, you also did something else that was dishonorable. You know, ever since you had your YouTube channel, you've been calling Alpo all types of snitches. He's a kitten. He's a faggot. He had a gay boyfriend in jail. You calling out his alleged son, Paparazzi Poe. You doing all types of shit. You begging this nigga for the smoke. You begging this nigga to get at you. And when he finally gets at you, you back down. I went on YouTube. I see a video titled Alpo calls kingearner on the phone. I'm like, oh shit. I'm thinking in my head before I click the video. kingearner called this nigga all types of snitches, all types of kittens. He told this nigga how he was gonna violate the nigga. He ain't do none of that shit. You ain't say none of that shit, man. I thought the conversation was gonna go like this. Ring, 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 ring. Alpo said, yeah, what's up, man? What's going on, man? Yeah, you a motherfucking kitten. You a motherfucking snitch. I gotta snatch your honor. That's what I thought you was gonna say. But instead, it went like this.
This how I feel about that. The only way we can come to an understanding on that is if we able to let the youngins know the truth, man. You know, a lot of stuff was promoted, like, you know what I mean? I just lost my mother and my sister. So I'm gonna give you my word. I'm gonna give you on the same week. I lost my sister 1 week, my mother died the next week. So I'm gonna let you know something. I really don't give a fuck about that no more. But I'm gonna let you know this. I'm realizing. That's it. No bullshit, no nothing. I just want to talk to you funny. If you understand, and then you can have a better. Because what you getting, it ain't right. I'm gonna give it to you 100, but I'm looking at you. Listen, those niggas giving a whole treat. I just want to give you understanding. We can start putting video.
That was Alpo calling you out, saying we could meet at the mall. We could meet at a precinct just so he could show you he ain't the one to fuck with. You ain't answer that call. The streets was waiting. The YouTube streets was waiting to see what you was gonna do. Most of us, all we want to see you do is tell Alpo to his face he was a snitch. Tell Alpo to his face he was a kitten. He was a mutt. Snatch Alpo's honor to his face. That's all we wanted to see, kingearner. You didn't do that. This is a beef you started. You kept calling Alpo's name. You kept telling him to come out and play. He came out to play. You don't want no smoke. You picked the wrong time to fuck with a nigga. The nigga just buried his sister and then had to bury his mother. He don't give a fuck about nothing no more. You are now on Alpo Martinez's radar. And you backing down. That is dishonorable. Where I'm from, when you start something, nigga, you finish it. You ain't trying to finish this shit, and you started it. That is dishonorable. See, after Alpo called you, niggas was hitting you up. Niggas was DMing you. Niggas was leaving comments saying, yo, when you gonna meet up with the nigga? When you gonna snatch that nigga's honor in person? This is what you had to say.
So many people are more concerned about why I didn't go meet a rat. You should have met him and said what you said to him in person. If I happen to bump into the man, he's a rat. That's it. Bottom line. I never, ever came out of my mouth violence.
That's a lie, kingearner. That is a lie. You was talking violence when you went on the CC show and you was coming at Alpo alleged son. I'm emphasizing the word alleged because it might not be his son, but you believe that was Alpo's son, and since you can't get to his father, Alpo Martinez, you was gonna whoop Alpo's son. Not only did you say that, kingearner, you told all the men who you accuse of snitching that you snatched their honor, you was gonna give them a chance to gain their honor back by fighting you. That is what you said, and I got the receipts to prove it. Take a listen.
Dudes, when I've been snatching the honor and, pulling out these dudes' paperwork, they got something to say. So my thing is, they want to take it to the hands because obviously they ain't trying to take it to the pistols.
Nah, that's life.
You know what I mean? So I really want this Alpo the rat son to come out, because what man takes time out to claim honor of a rat that don't even have no never mind in this world we live in? You hear me? Yeah. Here's a cloud chase. I'm a body beat the shit out of him. I'm not even going up top on it. You hear me? I'm doing all bodies on it.
Now, boy, you dead serious with paparazzi?
I'm dead serious. Listen, I'm dead serious about all of them. We got these youngers in our hood. They doing this joint gloves up, guns down. Yeah. So the set example is an OG. The people that I calling a rat or perverts that's claiming that they not, even though after putting their paperwork out, they my
So what happened? Alpo called you out. Alpo said, let's meet. We can meet at the mall. We can meet at the precinct. We can meet wherever you want to meet. Why did you not answer the call? That was dishonorable. You've been begging that nigga for smoke. That nigga want the smoke. And you ain't doing shit. That's dishonorable. See, 1 minute you want to play an activist. The next minute you want to be a street nigga. That shit don't go. That shit don't go hand in hand, kingearner. You can't be Malcolm X and then Nicky Barnes all at the same time, man. You gotta choose one, man. How the fuck you claim to be a community activist? You here for the kids, but still trying to uphold the street codes. It's not gonna go hand in hand, kingearner, which we just saw. We just saw you ain't the street nigga that you used to be. Cause if you was the street nigga that you used to be, you would have met up and handled the so-called unquote nigga that snitch the way you supposed to handle a nigga. You ain't doing that cause you ain't about that life. You even said some other dishonorable shit about a nigga. Take a listen.
You go so deep with me, right? Casanova can come out and we can get it. It don't matter who it is, you know what I'm saying? Casanova, because, you know, somebody put something out about him that he was a Rizak, so I don't know if it was the truth or not, but I put it out there, and I'm pretty sure any man would want to get their honor back if somebody called him a rat, yeah?
You just accused Casanova of being a snitch. You did not have no paperwork, no evidence. You just heard from somebody else that he was a snitch. Now you running with the shit, trying to get his attention, calling him out to a fight. That's dishonorable. You calling out Casanova, but the nigga Alpo said let's meet. You ain't doing shit. See, I get it now. I get it with you, man. Cause I always want to know, like, what is your end game? Like, what are you trying to gain from this? All you trying to gain is exposure. You don't want to fight with niggas. You don't want to go to war with niggas. All you want to do is get exposure from fucking with niggas. But you gotta understand something about Alpo, kingearner. Alpo's not gonna play your game. Your game is with the YouTube shit, doing the videos. Alpo ain't gonna make a video about you. He ain't gonna go back and forth with you playing your motherfucking game. He ain't doing that. He gonna play his game. And the thing about it, you are not ready to play his game. This is why you don't need to fuck with Alpo. Because you ain't ready to take it there. He's ready to take it there. All you doing is going after the snitches that's famous. But if you was a real nigga, you will go after the snitches who are not famous and make them famous. That's what real niggas will do. You can start in Philly. Start in Philly. Start making the snitches that snitch in Philly. Start making them niggas famous. Walk up to them with cameras and snatch their fucking honor and make them niggas famous. That's what real niggas would do. You exposing famous snitches. Nigga, you ain't telling us shit we don't know already. You acting like you was in the trenches with Alpo. The only shit you know about Alpo is shit that you saw in Paid in Full and shit you read in the Don Diva or Feds magazines about the nigga. You don't know shit personally about the nigga Alpo, man. Go after the niggas in Philly that snitch. Make them famous. Because Alpo, right now, at your time in your life, being that you on a straight and narrow path, Alpo is not the enemy you want. See, what happens is you watch Paid in Full over 20 motherfucking times, right? Now you think you were part of the motherfucking movie Paid in Full. But what's happening is that your ass about to be a part of the motherfucking sequel, nigga. Paid in Full Part 2. Alpo returns home looking for kingearner. That ain't a movie you want to be a part of, yo. I'm just saying. Stick to helping the kids, keeping them niggas out of the motherfucking streets, being a community activist, and selling that CMOS gold, man. Stop fucking with a nigga you don't want to go to war with. That was today's episode. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'ma catch you on the next go round, my nigga. Hello.